Morning folks, another day on Betty. My plans today might change depending on the weather. I'm going to carry on with the kitchen cabinet, and if the weather does get a bit better, I'm hoping to put a window in. Yay! But I'll let you know, I'll keep you updated, because it does look like it's going to snow because the sky is really grey and it's a bit foggy. So I'll let you know, see you in a bit. Okay, today's jobs include, hopefully, sorting some drawers and runners out for the area next to the wine rack, and if the weather improves later on, cutting that panel out and fitting a window. I keep saying that, in fact I've said that from just before Christmas, but the weather has been absolutely shite and I've not been able to do it, and I may not be able to do it today. Just depends on how warmer it gets later on today, but we'll see. I just want to get them in, get them sorted so I can crack on. So I've just put the gas hob in because I need the measurements underneath how far to go up with the panel next to the wine rack. So I'll just measure it and see how I get on. Picked up these 3 sets of drawer runners from Screwfix this morning. They're only just less than £3 each. I'm going to try and figure out how to measure for each drawer, and then I need to put another panel down the side of the wine rack. So let's just see how we get on. So I've just knocked up the framework for the other divider out of 34 by 34 mil. It's clear in the wine rack, which is good. And what I've done, I've not screwed anything in yet, but I've made these little marks so I know where it's going to have to be screwed to as a guide, and that I know it's straight. And the measurement between here and here is the same as here and here, and same at the back, there and there, and the top and that bit. And then I know that that's straight, well, the straightest it can be in a van. And then all I've got to do is measure the distance between there and there, there and there, and the top, to make sure that's square, and that'll determine the size of the drawers. So I'm going to screw them in then, and then I'm going to measure across and make sure that the gap's exactly the same. Well, that's the stud working to close in the wine rack and ready for the drawers to be measured out. It looks fairly straight, or as straight as it can be. I've measured the top, and that's 8 3/4 inches, and the bottom, that's 8 3/4 inches, and the wine rack slides in and out with no problems. So that to me suggests it's fairly straight. So I've just cut this ply panel to go across there, and then I've realised that I'm going to need to put battens across there for the drawers, so I'm not going to be able to get in there to do it properly with that panel on. So I'm going to have to measure the drawers first, then put that panel on. But you know, these things happen. This is one of the pans we rescued from the static caravan Carlisle the other day. So it's had a bit of a conflab with Chrissy, and that's the deepest pan we're probably going to be using. So that's 4.5 inches roughly deep. So I can make a drawer probably 7 inches deep, so we'll get a bit more in there. And that's how I'm determining the size of the bottom drawer. Yeah, I don't think it's the right way of doing it, but that's how I'm doing it. So let's just see how we get on. So I just temporarily fitted in that piece of plyboard on there so I can measure out the width and depth of the drawers, and I can put my battens across the back. Across the back of Right, so I'm starting to decide how deep the drawers I want to make. I've just drawn out the gap on a piece of plywood, and I've got 25 inches from top to bottom, so I can get a foot deep drawer and then 2 6-inch deep drawers, which should be really quite a lot. That's the deepest pan we're going to use. I just, oh, I can fit my wine bottles in. Happy days. Not sure if it's the right way of measuring how wide the drawer should be with runners, but I've just taped the runners along the lines of the gap that I measured out on this plyboard. And it looks like I can probably get away with 17 5/8 wide drawer. But we'll just cut one and see how we get on. Got my trusty circular sight with my little laser light, so I'm now going to cut out the base of the first drawer. So I've just checked each side for this base, and it's 17 5/8 on each corner. So yeah, quite happy with that. Just got to do another 3 bases now. In fact, no, I'll wait to do the other bases. I'll do the first drawer first. This is the deepest one. First cut's the deepest. See what I did then? I made it funny. Okay, that's my first. What's the bottom drawer done apart from the front? All screwed together with 20mm screws. So I'm just going to go and see if that fits. Well, that fits in the hole. Looks like I've got enough space for the runners either side, and then just got to work out with the front, so what size the front's going to be. So I'll have a go at the runners and then get it pulling in and out, and then I'll sort the front out. Yeah, pleased with that. Never done this drawer before, ever. Hey, look at that. Room for enough pans. And the Baroness. Happy days. Because I've used 9mm ply for the drawers, there's not a lot of manoeuvre with screws, so I'm just going to get some L-shaped brackets and just have some small screws just to hold it together. Try it out, I'll put 4 on each corner, and then see if it goes, but I might take it apart and just run a bead of glue down the front facing edge and see if we get on. Well, that's the finished drawer. All I've got to do is attach the runners to it and see what it looks like. These little blue handles, they were reduced in B&Q. A bag of 10 pale blue knobs for £2, so I thought might as well come and paint some, which is what we're going to do anyway. So yeah, it's coming on. If I get one drawer running today, I'll be happy. Just doing a balancing act on a couple of pieces of wood, making sure it looks level with the runners. So I've just marked along there and along there, so I'm just going to drill them in to the panels and see what it looks like. Well, I've screwed the runners on temporarily. Let's see if it opens and shuts. Well, that opens and shuts. Excellent. Happy days. So what I'll need to do now is take the drawer off again and secure some battens on that side and the wine rack side, strengthen them up a bit. You can see where the screws are poking through, that's where I know I need where the battens are going to be. So yeah, let's just see if I can get it back on alright. Well, I've got it in, not happy with it though. It opens, it wobbles, hits the floor, but it goes back in. I think I may need stronger runners. They're only a couple of quid each from the Screw Fix. But actually, that's working better now. I think it'll do us for the time being, but we'll see. Well, this is where I've got to today, guys, with the kitchen bit. Obviously I've not done the window because I've not had time. It's taken me all day to build a drawer, fit a drawer, fit a partition and do the front to the wine rack. But I'm quite pleased with them. I have my reservations about the drawer at first, but I think it does need heavier runners at some point, but it opens and it shuts. So there's the wine rack. Not looking so bad. It's going to need a metal, a magnetic catch on it. I think the wood's a bit warped, so I don't want to go bending the baskets. and it just screws on with a couple of screws at the back. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with today's efforts. And I've got the gaps, something like as well, the bottom sides, they all seem fairly equal, so I just hope I can do the same with the other drawers when I do them tomorrow. Still got to put a cover door on that, but overall it's getting there, so yeah, I'm all pleased. Not a chance to do the window because the temperature's dropping again and it looks like it's starting to snow. So I've been saying this for the past couple of weeks, I'll do the windows tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. Right, see you soon. Well guys, that's me done for today. I've done quite a bit of work in the kitchen area, built a drawer, put a front on the wine rack, built a partition, all the gaps look right, just a bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Just a bit of fettling, as we say up north, a bit of fettling, just to make it perfect. But yeah, quite pleased with what I've done today, Betty. Still not a chance to do the window, but as you can see it's snowing now, so I'm not going to get a chance today, and it is getting colder. So I shall sign off for today, and hopefully tomorrow I will get a bit more done on Betty. Just want to say thanks for watching. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. If you've not got access to YouTube, please get it, because we need the help, we need the support from you. We're only beginners, we're just doing it for the first time, but we're having fun. And it's coming along nicely, you know. Betty seems happy in her new location. I'm happy with doing better. Doing better. That's a bit rude. Anyway, never mind. So, give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a comment, and follow our progress. So, until next time, see you soon.